I grew up in a face me, I face you compound in Ojodu. 11 rooms, 30 people. We all thought we knew every corner of that building. We were wrong. It started the night the generator went off and the compound went quiet. I was looking for my phone charger inside my uncle's old room, the one nobody used since he traveled to Abuja. That's when I saw it. Behind his wardrobe, a door, not painted over, not sealed, just there, like it had always been waiting. I pushed it open. The air that came out was cold, not cool like AC, cold, the kind that doesn't belong to Lagos. Inside was a single chair, wooden, old, facing the wall. And on the seat, a notebook with handwriting that wasn't my uncle's. I moved my torch closer. It said, "Don't let it know you can see it. It's already in the room with you." That's when I heard breathing. Not from the chair, from behind me. I turned. Nothing. Just darkness and the smell of camphor, the kind Mama puts in old rooms. Then the chair scraped across the floor, slowly, by itself, turning toward me. I didn't scream. I couldn't. I just ran, slammed the door, shoved the wardrobe back. I woke up the next morning. Everyone said I fainted from the heat. The wardrobe was back in place. The notebook was gone. But my uncle called from Abuja that same afternoon, unprompted. And the first thing he said was, "You didn't go inside that room, did you?" I never answered him. What do you think was in that room? Drop it below. And if you know someone living in an old compound, maybe warn them.
I thought it was over. I thought whatever was in that room stayed in that room.
Huh?
I was wrong. It followed me out. First night, I woke up at exactly 2 a.m. Don't ask me how I knew the time. I just knew. There was a shape at the end of the corridor, just standing there, facing my door. I told myself it was sleep. I closed my eyes. Second night, same time, same spot, but closer. Third night, I didn't sleep at all. I sat up in the dark and watched the door. At 2 a.m., the handle moved, slowly, all the way down. Then it stopped, and I heard something slide under the door. A piece of paper. I did not pick it up immediately. I sat there until morning light came through the window. Then I looked at it from where I was sitting. Then I crossed the room and picked it up. Two things were written on it. A project name I had never heard, and two words. Ask him. I recognized the handwriting before my brain could stop me from recognizing it. I had seen it once. On a birthday card my mother kept in a box she never let me open. My father's handwriting. My father has been dead since I was 3 years old. I called my uncle. I read the project name to him over the phone. Slowly, every word. The silence that followed was not a normal silence. It was the silence of a man whose worst fear had just introduced itself. He whispered, "Where did you see that name?" I said, "Uncle, come home, tonight." He arrived before midnight. He walked into the compound and immediately looked at the corridor, the dark end of it, and I watched his face go the color of ash. He could see something there, something I couldn't see anymore. He sat down. He couldn't stand. My father had a government contract, big money, a project that was supposed to change everything for our family. When my father died, suddenly, in his sleep, no warning, no sickness, my uncle was the only other person who knew the details. He took everything, told my mother there was nothing, that my father left debts, that she should be grateful for the roof over our heads. His roof, in his compound, where he could watch us struggle every single day. He said something had followed him since the day my father died. He said he moved to Abuja to escape it. He said it found him there too. He said the night I called him with that project name, the shape was standing at the foot of his bed in Abuja. It had been waiting for him to come back and tell the truth. He confessed everything. To me, to my mother, to every neighbor in that compound who had watched us struggle and said nothing. He transferred what he owed, and more, to my mother that same week. Then he handed himself in. That night I walked to the end of the corridor. Empty. For the first time in weeks, completely empty. Even the air felt different. We moved out the following month. New area, proper house. My mother cried carrying the last box out. I didn't cry until I was alone in my new room that night, because I finally understood. He stayed all those years in that room, in that corridor, watching over us, waiting for the right moment. He made sure we were okay, and then he left. And I've never felt more proud of my father, or more alone, than I did in that moment.
Mm-hmm.